Hej Ludde!
Hejsan.
Hejsan! We are doing some modifications. What did we do last time with the spark plugs?
Last time we swapped them out.
Yeah.
Um,
And why did we do that?
we had a minor mishap.
We thought that the spark plugs was good, so
Yeah.
we said, okay, let's change them and see what, if perhaps these are kind of worn. But the issue here was that, okay, you can see that there are a bit of oil above them. And actually, so I will show where the tools for that is. And we actually had this tool, which is a tool for spark plugs. But the problem here was that we didn't notice that until we actually loosened 4 of these from one of the cylinder, from one of the banks. And this one is 16. On these, it's actually 14. But Andreas, who was here, managed to unscrew all of them.
Yeah, with just the rubber.
With just the rubber, because if you look at this, you put it in here, then you can see that there is actually, this actually kind of turns like this.
So they were not tight.
So they were not tight. So basically what unscrewed the plugs was the rubber in the bottom of this, what is this called?
Socket.
Socket, exactly, thank you. So at the bottom of the socket there's a rubber which actually gripped the top of the spark plug and unscrewed them. So they were so loose. So we actually had issues with the engine running a bit not good on the air fuel mixture.
Yeah, a bit wonky.
Yeah, exactly. So that was probably 100%. It was this issue. Ask me why we didn't notice this. I'm actually thinking, like when we took out the engine.
Yeah.
Sorry, when I took out the engine, maybe I unscrewed these, but I never tightened them. It doesn't seem like, I would just put them there and not tighten them.
Yeah.
So it's strange. It's really strange. But anyways, new spark plugs are in. We did also do, a good friend of mine, Ted, help us to check the injectors, because I was thinking, maybe there's not even flow on these. But if we look here, like most of them are good. Like they are between 840 and 860, something like that. So they are all even. So I think those are good. So what we will do today, we will put them in.
Yeah.
And then we will, we need to take the floor down.
Yeah.
It's fun, right?
Very fun.
So the floor is not super much. It's a couple of these screws. So we have this one here, middle and in the front, and there's some here in the back as well. But to do that, we need to take out the wing. We need to take out this back base plate, and then also the lower control arms needs to get removed. Otherwise, we can't remove the floor. So we will do that. Perhaps not today, but we will start. Yeah, exactly. At least this the weekend, because then we have a solution for this gearbox thing. I did make a 3D print today.
You did?
Yeah. So we had this issue where this lid to the Albin's gearbox, this broke off. I just showed that on Instagram quickly, but now we will have it in a vlog.
Yeah.
So this actually broke, but the problem why this broke was that we have this adapter that goes into the flywheel like this, and it should sit flush as it is right now. But the front part of the drive shaft actually pulled all of the drive shaft forward. So actually this got out, and when this got out, it started to wobble, and when that wobbled, we actually broke this. So the idea here is now, look at this. On the back of the flywheel, we have a pilot bearing for the input shaft to the gearbox.
Yeah.
I have been thinking, I'm not sure if this is right, but we'll see. So the idea is that these splines will be removed around 4 or 5 millimeters. So we remove some of those. And then I have made this. So the idea behind this is that we will make it a bit bigger, and then we will actually press it in. So it actually, goes against the splines. And this will then have a M8 or M10 thread in it.
Yeah.
So when this is inside, then the pilot bearing will be here as well. And then this unit here, we might make a new one because this is for a U-joint.
Yeah.
And we might need a new one for a CV. But I think the bolt pattern is the same.
Probably.
Yeah, because we had that lid. I'm not sure what it is right now, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe what we need to do is just a small spacer here, just to test this out. But I'm thinking that we might test it with the U-joint.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it would be a good idea to test it.
Yeah, the U-joint, I don't think the U-joint is a good solution, but
Not long term. But
no, but maybe we can try it and see if we can just do some testing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so this one will be drilled in the middle with a flush hex screw. And then when that's installed like this, the flush hex screw will then screw into that small piece that I just showed in that's 3D printed. So in that case, even if the front CV joint of the drive shafts want to pull this out, it can't do it. So I think that might be a okay solution for now. But in the end, we need to redo it. But I think first we should put the injectors in.
Yeah.
So we don't normally film when we do stuff because I'm normally by myself, but now you are here. So I will film when we do some injector stuff and then we'll have something to show.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So, fuel rail is in, injectors in. You Lude,
Yes.
you lost one clip.
Yes. I did.
You did?
Shame on me.
Yeah. But it's okay. We will order a new one it's actually one of these clips for...
Injector.
Exactly. So there's a small clip here that kind of holds the connector on the injector in place. And this small metal ring or whatever it's called, it's gone. So we need a new one. And then, yeah, that's about it. Intakes in place. The other one is to get there as well. Okay, Ludde.
Yes. Intake.
Whew.
Finally.
Finally, yeah, this clamp here was a pain in the ass. Maybe we should have redone it. So this one is further out because there's more space, but yeah, version 2.
Yeah, sometime later.
Okay, so that's done. We need to. Are we starting with the assembly of the floor today, or are we not doing it today?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. The flywheel, as we said, this one will be a little bit lower, and then we have the bearing here sitting nicely like this. And then from this side, then we will have the adapter that we have gets like an Allen screw or something, so it stays in place. So that needs to be modified tomorrow. And I'm thinking instead of redoing everything, if we manage to do that, then we will try the U-joint, even though it's not good.
Yeah.
And then we will put this together. But I think that we need to start assembling removing the floor, and so we can put the gearbox in.
Yeah.
Because then we can also start the engine.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be next project. But I'm thinking, what's the time? 8 p.m.
We can start to the assembly, but
we can start, or maybe we can. This workshop is a mess right now. Maybe we should just do some cleaning instead.
Yeah, we should do cleaning.
Okay, we'll do cleaning. Maybe we will do more updates later this week.
Yeah.
Or I will just